So, welcome. Today we'll dive into Django models and the magic of ORMs. So, what are ORMs? ORM stands for Object-Relational Mapping. It's a way to connect your programming language like Python, C++, and the rest with your database, either Postgres or SQL or MySQL, without writing SQL codes directly. So what they do is that you just write your simple Python code, and then the ORM translates these codes into database queries or codes to create the database behind the scenes. So it's just you writing your code, the ORM converting it into a database like queries, and then you're able to retrieve your data in your database. So we have popular ORMs available. So we have the Django ORM, we have the SQL Alchemy, we have Hibernate, we have Entity Framework. So we just go in and then try and see how that looks like in code. So welcome to the practical section of Django ORMs. So here we'll just try and appreciate how these ORMs make our lives easier. So I have a Python Django project called my blog, right? Called my blog, and then I have an app called blog. In another video I would explain how the apps in Django work. So for now, we want to create some database tables for the blog. We want to create two tables for now: the post blog and then the comment blog. So the post table and the comment table. So the post table would have the title of the post and then any other information related to a table post, and then the comment table will also have any other information related to the comment. So using ORMs, what we'll do is that we'll first define a class called post. Now this class called post, the title post, after it's converted into its equivalent in SQL is the table name post, right? Then we have the status choice to see if the post the post you're creating is either maybe a draft or published. We'll have the title of the post where we'll specify a max length. We'll have the slug of the post as well. So the slug is how the post the post will be showed in the URL when you are searching it. So maybe my blog / the power of CSS, where the power of CSS becomes the slug or maybe the title of the post. So mostly the slug is taken from the title. Then we have the author of the post. Then we have the body. Then we have the other informations that we need. Then here this is how this table will be displayed in the Django admin panel. Then we also have the comment table. You also create a class for it. So what the ORM does is that how it helps you that you just type the codes in Python. You use Python classes. So these are very familiar. This is very familiar. Then you are done creating the codes. You are done creating the table. What you do is that then you come to your terminal and then you'd run Python manage.py make migrations. So when you run the migrations, it creates the model post and it creates the table comment and then the table post. Then now you will have to run another command called migrate. Okay, so you run migrate and then all these things are applied. So for us to see the table, we need to run the server. We need to run the Python server. Then we see it. Okay, so we log into the admin panel and we see that the table is created. So this is the post table. So right now we have nothing in the table, so we want to change that. We'll add a post. So we have this one, maybe the power of CSS, and you see that as I write the name of the title, it's automatically populated as the slug. So I select an author, I have a super user here, then the body, I write this is the body, right? This is the body, and maybe I'll say publish, then I save. So this is how the post is saved, so I can view it and I can go back to it. So when I come into the terminal, Django gives you an interactive shell for you to communicate with the database. So shell, right? So you enter the interactive database. So now let's say I want to get all the posts in the database. So we start with the name of the table I want to get it from. So post.object.all, right? And then I hit enter and I get all these are all the posts in the database. So we've learned about the Django ORM and we've seen how to use them in a Django project. So why ORMs are important is because, first of all, they make sure that we are writing less code. Instead of writing all the codes needed to create a table and insert into tables, you just have your Django, or you just have your Python codes, and then it would convert it into those codes for you. Also, it's easier to read and maintain, as we can see. It's also safer. It helps avoid SQL injection, and this also helps in faster development. So you're able to just build your project and scale easier and faster. Thank you. See you later.